Thanks for sticking with us, guys, after all these weeks. It is now week 13. So we're going to go over the overall from last week of what our standings were, and then what we did for that week, and then the overall total standings. From
Tough week last week.
Yes. If you guys remember correctly, T-Ball is, of course, out ahead. I'm at 98 and 62. He's 106 and 54. So he is out 8 games on me. Last week happened. I went 7 and 8. And that's without the Wednesday game so far. But
Right.
I went 7 and 8. You went 10 and 5. So you bounced back after a couple close times. This is the first. I'm the first guy to go under 500 all year long. It took 13 weeks. With all that being said, the overall now you are 116 and 59. I'm 105 and 70. Hit that 100 mark finally,
Good
baby.
for you, bub. Good for you.
Yeah, you did it last week. I did it this week. But let's roll on with these week 13 quick picks. The first game is a doozy, T-Ball.
Yeah,
6
it
and 5 Raiders at the 0-11 Jets.
The Raiders should have this one easily. They put up a pretty tough battle against the Chiefs. I mean, they've had their ups and downs. They're a pretty good team. They're a contender in the division that they're in. This should be an easy win for the Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, give me the Raiders. Jets have got to be going for that first overall pick, and it was crazy. They lost. The Raiders got stomped by the Falcons last week, 43-6. So reality check, I guess, but moving on. 1 and 10 Jags versus 5 and 6 Vikings. Keep in mind, Jags only lost by 2 to the Browns last week, and the Browns are 8 and 3.
Doesn't matter. The Jags suck. They're looking for the number 2 pick. Unfortunately, I have to pick the Vikings.
Yep, I know. I had to pick them as well because the run game's better, but don't dismiss the Jags' run game, and I'll get to that later on one of our primetime picks of why, but Robinson over there is doing some work. Moving on. Bengals, who 8 and 1. Dolphins, who lost a surprising one last week or the week before that. But
Dolphins, looking good this year, 7 and 4. I got to pick them over the Bengals. I usually like to go with the Bengals. I like the Bengals.
But there's no Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow's out.
Buried.
He's done. I think Bengals are probably not going to win any more ball games this year. Give me the Dolphins.
Unless they play the Jets.
Unless they play the Jets or the Jaguars. Yeah.
I'm obviously taking the Dolphins as well. The Bengals are buried without Burrow.
I know, and you need to pick every team I pick so you have a chance.
You're only out 11 games, for Christ's sakes, with 8 more weeks of picking, including playoffs. So I got time.
You're done.
Anyways, moving on. Colts 7 and 4 lost a ass whooping to the Titans last week. Texans 4 and 7.
Deshaun Watson still having a pretty good year for how shitty they're doing this year, and I think their offense is the only thing really keeping them in this fight. With the Colts being as good as they are, not only offensively but defensively, I think they beat the Texans on this. Yeah, on the road. You might have a different opinion against this Texans team if you see something I don't.
No, I don't, because Fuller's out. If you guys haven't heard, with taking PEDs, he didn't know was in these meds that the doctors were giving him. Okay,
that's what every single one of them says.
I know, but there's no way they can win with no offense. I mean, now he's throwing it to a bunch of fucking ball boys and fifth fucking string guys. No chance for the Texans. I really don't believe. Not even at home. Moving on. 4 and 7 Lions. The Bears 5 and 6 now have lost 5 straight.
I'm going to go with the Lions on this one. See, the Bears don't win their division games until the end when it's already too late and the other team's got it wrapped it up. So, give me the Lions.
I can't take the Lions after what I witnessed, how they lost to the Texans last week. Got demolished, and the offenses are even. I like the Bears to finally win. They're at home. What better time? I got to go with the Bears because the Bears are at home, and defense I think is better than the Lions. Moving on. 9 and 2 Saints without Breeze, or 2 and 0 with Taysom Hill taking on the Falcons, who destroyed the Raiders last week.
I mean,
no one's seen that coming.
With or without Drew Brees, still find a way to get shit done. I mean, even when they had Bridgewater back there.
Right.
I have to take, and the Falcons have just been a complete letdown yet again. I don't know why Matt Ryan hasn't left that organization. I couldn't handle the up and down roller coaster from year to year.
Right.
I have to go with the Saints on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the number 1 overall NFC seed, too. That has a great coach, a great defense, a great running back. Your starting quarterback went out. Oh, well, here we go. Plug in Taysom Hill that doesn't really pass, and you're winning ball games. But they have played the Broncos last week, who had no quarterbacks in that game. This might be a little closer game because it's division-wise.
Yeah.
But I got to think the Saints are smarter, better, and more talented to pull this one out. Next game, 4-7 Giants, 8-3 Seahawks. I'm just going to say Seahawks because Daniel Jones is out for an extended period of time, too.
How do you pick the Giants over the Seahawks in this one? Nobody in America is doing that.
Giants fans are T-ball. Come on.
No, not all of them. I guarantee they're not. Seahawks, if you're playing the spread, you're definitely not taking the Seahawks.
If you're a true fan,
you're taking the Giants.
You're picking your damn team.
I'm a true fan, and I don't pick my team all the time.
All right, so you got Hawks, I got Hawks.
Hawks.
Moving on. There's no reason to even talk about that game. I still blow them out of the water with DK.
Yeah.
Megatron 2.0. Moving on. 5-6 Pats at the Chargers. Who you got, T-Ball?
I'm taking the Pats. The Pats beat a pretty good team last week.
Awful luck because they
kicked
a field goal and won.
But, a win's a win, and the Pats definitely are going to have a much easier team to go against in the Chargers. But I'm going to go with the safer bet in the Pates.
I'm not going to go with the safer bet. I'm going to go with the Chargers. All their games have been closed.
Taking the Pates?
Nah, man. I'm taking the Chargers. Yeah, quarterback's better than Cam Newton. I think Justin Herbert already is better than fucking Cam Newton right now. Justin Herbert is better than Cam. Look at their stats. Come on. That just tells the story right there. And he's younger, so get out of here. He's the future. Cam Newton's the last old fucking quarterback left on the
You're going to get ripped up in these comments, bud.
Don't care. Chargers going to take that one. Moving on, I think we both know the answer to this one. 3-7-1. Eagles versus the Packers, who are 8-3. Eagles played a decent game on Monday Night Football, but just wasn't good enough.
The Packers, we've played way better teams than the Eagles and beaten them. There should be no reason we lose to the Eagles, especially a team that just can't keep it together on any side of the ball. Packers.
Right, and Carson Wentz just looks worse and worse and worse every week. He's taking the most sacks. He's got the most interceptions. He's terrible this year. Last year he was pretty good. This year he's terrible. But I got the Packers. Next game, I think we know how it's going to go. 4-7 Broncos versus the Chiefs, who are 10-1 coming off a most impressive versus Brady and the Bucks.
I do feel bad for the Broncos because one quarterback was diagnosed with COVID, and the rest of the three were around him, even though they were cleared.
Without their mask.
And they tested, there was a false, reading for COVID all the way around on all three players. They still wouldn't let them play. And then they negotiated to try to get it moved, but they said no. But you'll move the Steelers and Ravens game? You'll move the other three, however many games it's been this year, but you won't move the Broncos game?
Well,
why? Because it's not marketable?
They even slipped up and said that in one of the ESPN things, the interviews. They were saying how, they're not marketable enough, and these two teams aren't going to make the playoffs anyway, so what's it matter? Because it's competition and entertainment in which we pay to watch, and we're watching.
It matters.
And we're fans of. There's plenty of reason why it matters.
It matters. But anyways, I got to take the Chiefs in this one. The Chiefs are a much better ball club.
Yeah, Chiefs have already destroyed them once this year, and I don't see any change to that.
No.
Because they just...
why should anything be any different this time around?
Absolutely, and at home. Give me the Chiefs. And next game, we know the answer. Washington's playing the Steelers. I already got you marked down. I already got me marked down for this one.
For the Steelers?
Yes.
Oh, well then give me Washington.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying give me the Steelers. It's got to play with the safe one, Steelers.
Damn sure. And everybody's going to go, yeah, that's right. You picked the Steelers. They're 10-0 for a reason. Yeah, well, they're also playing weak teams, guys. Come on.
This is another one.
But yeah, I got Steelers too. Moving on. Bills at Niners. Niners just beat the Rams, T-Ball.
Dude, Niners have beat the Rams and the Cardinals this year.
That is crazy.
I had to go with the Bills. Josh Allen kind of slowed up here at the end of the season as far as that pass goes.
But yeah, Bills for me. There's no way the 49ers take this one. I don't know what happened last week and what turned on for them to go, let's win some ball games. Last but certainly not least, Cowboys, Ravens.
Cowboys let me down last week. Give me the Ravens.
Yeah.
Even though I have no faith in the Ravens at all. They make me nervous.
They're not last year.
But they got to take this one. There's no way you should lose to Dallas.
Yeah, you're not going to drop one to Andy Dalton and company.
If Washington can put up 41 on Dallas, the Ravens should have no problem putting up 41.
When you have the best rushing and you have the best coming off an MVP season, I just don't know what happened from last year, playoff time, to the start and any part of this year for the Ravens.
That's a good question.
Who are you from last year? But I don't know. But that is our quick picks. Real quick, though, teams on a bye is Bucks and Panthers. Like I said, T-Ball's out. 11 games on the standings. 116-59, 105-70. T-Ball, take us out.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to hit those like buttons, subscribes, all that good stuff. And always keep it locked right here on your favorite YouTube sports channel.